There's always two ways to see anything in life. And depending on which way you see things, it can either ruin your life or it can change it for the good. So let me explain what I mean. 3 years ago, I was in the US. I was studying at the University of Pennsylvania, and during that time, I picked up boxing. So I was part of the university boxing club, and I used to go to trainings every single week. And there was one training in particular where I just remember it was super exhausting. We just did heavy sparring, got hit in the face a couple times, teared up, not because it hurt, just because when you get a shock in the face for the first time, your body just involuntarily tears up. But anyway, point aside, it was a very exhausting and just tiring session. And afterwards, we were discussing hey, how you gonna get home? Because it was very late, it was cold as well, and it was just a group of 30 guys. We were should we Uber? Should we just run back? Should we catch the public transport? And I initially was yeah, we should catch the train. But then I was oh wait, I know the trains in Philadelphia are known for being very dangerous at night. There's people trying to mug you. There's probably people with knives in the subway, especially at night. And I was yeah, no, let's not catch the train just because, it's dangerous. And then my friend said to me, wait, why? We're a group of 30 boxers. Why should we be scared of someone trying to mug us? And it just clicked for me in the second. I had to think back to why I said what I said in the first place. Why did my mind automatically go to the thought that, oh, it's dangerous, so that means we can't go? And instead, why didn't it think of, oh, hey, we're 30 guys who are training martial arts. We literally just spent 2 hours beating the shit out of each other, training how to fight. And we're scared of going on a train? Now, just to be clear, this is not even if this is true, I still wouldn't recommend actually trying to fight on a subway, especially when someone has a gun. That's not really the point. The point of me telling this entire story was that I realized my mind defaulted to almost the coward move instead of the big ball courageous move. For example, why did I think, oh, it's going to be dangerous, as opposed to, oh, it's dangerous, but we're equipped with the skills to face this danger? And so there's two ways of seeing any situation in life. It's, okay, there's this massive challenge here, and therefore I should avoid it. Or it's, I have this massive challenge here, but I have the skills and the support to be able to overcome it. And again, I'm not saying you should just go fight random people in the train. The overall lesson of this is that in life, there's going to be many, many challenges where you can avoid. You can just run away from them, and it's perfectly fine. But there are other times where if you do run away, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. Now, it could be something big as moving overseas. Maybe that's a challenge you're running away from. Maybe it's going after a job that you think it's competitive and so you don't try out. Or maybe it's talking to a girl that is very popular and everyone likes, but you don't ask her out because you think that you're going to get rejected anyways. So I realized there were many cases in life where there's going to be a challenge in front of you, and there's always two ways you can approach that challenge. You can either bitch out, or you can go, hey, I have the skills necessary to be able to overcome this. And if I don't, well, I'm going to train so I do have the skills to overcome it. And so from the story, I realized that if I wanted to truly improve as a person in life, I needed to almost have my brain defaulting to the courageous thoughts more often, as opposed to the pussy thoughts. So that's the takeaway from this boxing story. And at the end, we didn't take the train just because of other logistical issues. It wasn't because of courage, but yeah, we got home safe. But yeah, point aside, always remember that there's two ways to approach anything in life, and I hope you pick the more courageous one.